Who are you?
My name is Luis Rodriguez. I'm a professional photographer here in El Paso, Texas.
Why did you choose that career?
It's kind of like a stepping stone to something else. I do want to be a filmmaker. That's my ultimate goal. One of my favorite artists, his name is Man Ray. He's actually known for his photography, but he was also a filmmaker. He was also a painter. And I kind of inspired to be like that, some kind of a versatile artist. And photography to me, it's my bread and butter. It's the way I want to make a living while I still pursue other art forms at the same time.
Have you worked with other staff? Because I read that you met Héctor Serrano, the director of Viva los Niños, Viva El Paso, and his past project Nosotros and Nosotros Too, Diversity. Is that true?
I do have staff, such as a makeup artist, a hairstylist. Héctor Serrano, I know him by association, as in I've worked with him, I've photographed some of his performers, and I used to be a student of his as well. So that's how I know him. We're more friends than colleagues, if anything.
What is your favorite part of your job? Is it editing the film or working with your clients and planning the things that they want on their pictures?
If I finish a photo shoot, I end up shooting over 200 shots, and I have to reduce that number to about 30 shots. So that could be a very tedious process. So I enjoy every aspect of it, you know, from the point of contact to the point of delivery. It's hard to say what my favorite part is, but it's probably the actual shooting that's probably my favorite.
What kind of camera do you use?
My primary camera is a Canon 40D. It's an SLR.
Would you like to show us some of the equipment you use to take pictures?
Sure. Okay. Standard lens, nothing special about it. It is a professional camera. It's a digital SLR. You're probably wondering what this thing is. This is a flash transmitter. And basically what this allows me to do is it allows me to work wirelessly with my lights. So let me show you real quick. Okay, I have the transmitter. This is a receiver. Just so you know, these are AD&D lights, but this technology can be used with just about any professional equipment. And once I'm ready to shoot, I have about 4 lights. This would be the main light. This would probably work as the fill light, right? And then I just have extras. If you need a hair light or if you need a backlight for the background, that's what I use the extras for. Umbrellas, you know. These are called barn doors. Kind of helps you redirect the light. So it's a combination of knowing what to use at what time and kind of the mood you want to be, you know, have the photograph, or the mood you want the photograph to have. You know, I put it up in a sleeve like this for its protection. Kind of see the quality of the photograph.
Did you study for being a photographer?
I studied filmmaking, actually, at the Academy of Art in San Francisco. Photography was always more of a hobby, but something I continue doing for a long time.
Where do you like to take pictures the most? Outdoors or inside your studio?
That's a good question. I like the studio because I have more control, especially the light. So it allows me to be more creative. But there's something very refreshing about taking pictures outside. That, I mean, in the studio there's only so much you can do. You're limited to the backgrounds that you have. But when you're outside, there's no limits. You have the whole world as your canvas. She's that way I could jump and climb and do all that stuff comfortably. Even in a wedding, you'll see that I dress up really nice, but then I'll wear some tennis shoes. And it's because I need that flexibility. But as far as angles, it doesn't matter really. I shoot from whatever angle, dangerous or not. Because really what matters to me the most is the shot. And sometimes I might be, close to falling off the edge, but if it's what I gotta do to take the shot, then it's what I gotta do.
In your webpage, you said artist first and then photographer. Why?
Because I believe I'm an artist before I'm a photographer. I started shooting maybe 14 years ago, but I've been an artist my whole life. I started when I was about 8 years old. I started writing poetry, started drawing. That kind of just carried its way, through the rest of my childhood. When I was in junior high, I was making short films. It was about, my sophomore, junior year of high school that I started shooting. But there's so much before that. There's so much that I feel and so many things that I think about when shooting a photograph. To me, it has to be an art form. There's too many people out there that just buy a camera and automatically, call themselves a photographer because they have the equipment. But I genuinely believe that photography is an art form, and you really do have to be an artist to take a really good picture.
I don't think this part is captured to film.